welcome to another episode of Rebirth of Souls. I'm Gonzo, your GM. We have all changed up. We've been away for a bit, by the way. Real life sucks. We all got a lot of things to do. And we finally decided to get back. Jake, the super popular guy, had to go to like 7 conventions. Slade had to go to 10, and now we're finally getting back to doing things. But we appreciate you being here. We have had a change in system. We decided to convert the characters over to Daggerheart and try Daggerheart out with this 5th edition type game, I should say, best way to put it. But we are now going to be doing that. But we have to come back to where we were. And I know that Mizzy said that she was going to re-listen to all the episodes before the game started today and was going to do a recap for us because she's that awesome. So, Mizzy, would you like to do a recap?
So first of all, I did not say I would do a recap, but I did listen to 3 of the episodes today. So fuck you, Gonzo. And yes, I will.
Implied. It's implied.
You did
The
this
answer
to
for
yourself.
everything.
I just wanted to try to come up with a plan. All right. So recap of last session. We were at headquarters of the Lightbringers. I think that's what they're called.
Yep.
And there was mass destruction because we were fighting off dragons. We kicked their ass. We tried to save people, but there was just too much casualties and loss everywhere, so big sad on that. We tried to find Jonathan, the little bastard that he is, ran off with all my research that I told him to keep safe.
You kept it safe.
Safe from you.
He kept it too safe. Fucker.
So safe we can't find it now.
Exactly. We put it in a very specific spot that now we don't know where that specific spot is, and it's bullshit. Anyway, so we went on the hunt, and then we went on the hunt for him. Wasn't able to, but we did find this place where they had like cages, and there was a dragon that we had to fight. But then the important part happened where we found Sarah. Well, kind of Sarah. We found half of Sarah. The other half is now a black dragon. And Rendaya had some very strong words and vowed to do terrible things.
Pretty sure Rendaya actually came up with the plan at the end.
Yes, you're right. So, that's where we're at.
So, by the way, we did convert everybody's characters over to Daggerheart, so there's going to be a little change of some abilities. And we may be a little slow on this because Slade has done some Daggerheart, but not the current edition, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oz has not done any, although read the rules. Brian has not done any, but read some of the rules. Bree has done a little bit. She designed a character, if you listen to our other episodes from today. And, of course, Mizzy has played numerous. She is actually the veteran Daggerheart player in this. So if you have any questions, you can go straight to Mizzy and she can tell you anything about it.
Setting her up for things she didn't ask for.
That's
my job.
So
it's been 6 years, Bray. I'm used to it by now.
Oh, okay. I tried.
Damn it, Gonzo.
Yeah, right.
So we had included the fear tracker into this. If you notice, there is a set of skulls, and there is 5 because there are 5 players. Everybody should be starting off with at least 2 hope. If you do not have 2 hope on your character sheet, you should have 2 hope, and everybody should have it. We did put them at level 4, which is near the midway point, which is equivalent to where they would have been in 5th edition rules. So that's just going to be the little bitty quite changed to stuff, but we'll have to see how it goes. But so like I said, last we left off, like Mizzy said, they were still in this laboratory where they found the abomination of Sarah, the best way to put it, a combination of black dragon and human body. And they were left right here. And Rendaya has definitely said that, they were going to go after Jonathan and like cause massive amounts of torture to him whenever it happened.
Start.
Pretty much. And so that's where we're at. What are y'all planning on doing? You do have, of course, you want to find Jonathan. You do have the war that is still farther up north. You do have Tamarin that is still a dragon of some sort. And then, you've got to figure out what to do. What are our current plans you think might happen? Anybody?
Don't look at me.
I don't think anybody has any sort of plan because it's been so long since we played this. I have no idea what our plan is.
That's pretty much.
Processing. Hold on. This is like Star-Lord. I have a plan. How much of a plan? 10% of a plan. That's not a plan. Like that's literally where we're at.
I don't even have a plot.
I mean, that's literally where Rendaya is after his little prayer. He immediately starts searching around the area because he's just going to go find Jonathan. He has completely shut out the world at the moment, and that's what he's doing.
Okay. You see Rendaya just running around through things, trying to grab, just digging through everything that he can find in this lab. Anybody else going to be doing any searching?
I'm curious to see if we can find the other half of Sarah kicking around somewhere in here.
That is not in here. You can definitely tell that. I will let you do that. Randaya, since you're going to be searching, what skill or what trait do you want to use to search and look for things?
Well, not necessarily searching the lab, more searching for traces, tracks of Jonathan, anything that leads me to understand where he might have gone and how he left.
Okay. What stat do you want to use for that?
I think I'm looking at instinct because I think that's where I'm just trying to grab on using my tracking skills.
Okay.
That sort of thing.
All right. Go ahead. You can roll that.
Not like I'm putting a lot of thought behind it, to be honest.
Gotcha. You're kind of in a more of a panic, pissed off state.
Super pissed off focus. Yeah. 13 hope.
13 hope. Okay, grab a hope. You add a hope to your set. You definitely start looking around. You really don't find any tracks, but when you start looking around, you start seeing, like notes of things and stuff that kind of, you start looking around at different papers and following around where like things are at. And you notice that he does look like he had gone a little bit further north because he mentions that a couple of times in some notes. And in like, you notice like some of the clothes, y'all were much further south. And so it looks like he's probably got like lighter clothes on. But he does mention that he has taken a caravan up north of a couple of wagons. Aiden, as you're sitting there kind of just watch around Randaya go into manic state, your body immediately freezes and locks. Everybody can see this as his body just kind of stands and locks, and his head leans back and his eyes glaze over white.
Okay.
Bows out, just in case.
Aiden, as you're sitting there and you feel your body stiffen and lock, and your head goes back, you see this figure. You've seen this figure before. Nobody else sees this, but you see this figure, and it starts to float down from you from above, and you recognize this as pretty much Loki. He's like looking at you, and y'all see him just looking up and staring into space, and all of a sudden this bright light shines above him. You can't see it is, but you do see a humanoid form, an arms, legs, so on and so forth.
Okay.
You hear a noise, but it's like Charlie Brown talking. The Charlie Brown teacher talk, wah, 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 wah. You hear something of that nature, pretty much, as he's standing there. And Loki's like, you are the worst follower I've ever had. You never pulled any tricks. You never did anything to help. You never cast any spells to help anybody. You never tricked anybody. You are pathetic.
Is it Tom Hiddleston Loki, or is it?
Yeah, because Tom Hiddleston's awesome.
No.
And y'all see this humanoid form with these hands going off and pointing at him and everything, but you see and you see in great detail. And then you see this he snaps his fingers, and y'all notice like his body lets loose and he's dropped down, but like his armor, his weapons, everything is gone. He's like in his skivvies. He's just in basic,
He's
clothes,
naked.
pretty much.
Dude.
Um,
Decency, would you?
how?
Who did you piss off?
I don't want to know
Apparently
the answer to
Loki.
that. Good. Great. Exactly what we need.
This
So can you
is
get like a different god or something like that to come help?
not gonna work.
Yeah, you have like
You know,
you're
that'll
just
only piss
wearing
him
like
off
like
more, right?
leather pants and a shirt, nothing else.
This is the weirdest cleric I've ever worked with. Like he's just like, so my god hates me and he took all my stuff. And I'm like, how are you a cleric? Like
He just doesn't like me, apparently.
So you sit there and y'all are kind of like flabbergasted, and all of a sudden, off to like the side of the room, you see like this glowing portal start to open up, and just sparkle and everything, and all of a sudden you see a very beautiful, very tall, blonde lady come walking through.
Bo is still out. Just to be
Why are they
Yeah.
always blonde?
Oh, is always out.
I'm gonna hold up my fist because that's all I got right now.
Fist out. Okay. Who are you?
It's like, it's okay. I'm here to help your friend.
That didn't answer my question.
Loki already told me what happened. And she kind of walks up and says, he told me you were a shit cleric.
Well, I kind of had shit to do.
He says, well, I heard you're supposed to be pretty good with magic, so I'm going to give you a chance. One chance. And one chance only. After this, I'm not going to help you again.
What exactly are you going to help me with?
She reaches over and like touches your head. And all of a sudden, you see your body start to shimmer, and y'all all see this. And she like walks away after she touches his head, and all of a sudden, you see this guy's head pop out of the portal, and he's like, "This is gonna be a good joke," and then comes back in, and she's like, "It's okay. Prove to me you know how to use everything I gave you. Otherwise, I'll take it away." And she walks back through the portal.
That's
Ryan, you can describe what your character looks like in armor and weapons now because you have been transformed from a cleric to a sorcerer.
Huh.
AKA, Daggerheart does not have clerics in the basic form. Brian, Aiden's character wanted to become a sorcerer, so you may describe what you look like and your gear you're using now.
Let me go into my gear. That's trying to remember how to track the equipment. There we go. So actively there is a shimmering armor over my worn down clothes now that is just kind of floating there, almost as if just to not quite. It's almost translucent.
Okay.
You'll see it in different lights and different angles. You can see the armor kind of floating there. I've got a pair of pistols strapped to each side of me. A couple revolvers. But it almost looks like I'm still wearing my ratty clothes, but yeah,
So your ready clothes are shiny?
my ratty clothes are a little. They almost have a shimmer to them.
And you notice that on his like left breastplate is a light blue white star. Anybody
Okay.
want to ask what that is or make a roll?
I
it's the
do.
Daggerheart symbol.
I'll make a roll.
All right, tell me what stat you're planning on using.
Knowledge.
Okay, go ahead.
And so do I I just roll. Straight
Yeah,
roll,
just
right?
click knowledge
I'm gonna roll.
and then roll. Yep. Okay, get your hope. Anybody else want to do this?
Uh, yeah, I
Wait,
do.
so I get my hope, so I add a hope to my thing?
You add a hope to your step or to your sheet.
Sweet.
I want to try to perceive it with my instincts.
All right. Rome, are you doing anything particular during this time?
At this point, no. Rome is probably just sitting back, kind of like shaking his head at the Deus Ex Machina that is occurring.
Yes, it is. Brian asked for a
In,
change.
in a very literal sense.
Yes.
Well, shifting away from a cleric since there is no definitive
Yeah, and
cleric.
he asked for. So what happened is Daggerheart doesn't have anything traditional cleric, and he had always said he wanted to play a gun mage of some sort, and so I figured, what better way to do it? Mizzy, you have no freaking clue what this is. You're just like, okay, this is weird. Tamarin, you definitely look at this and you see the blue star and the blue white star, and it is, Mystara, the goddess of magic.
Oh.
She has
I
given
should
him
acknowledge.
a one-time chance to become her disciple and see what's going to happen.
I should
And
acknowledge.
that's who was walking through the room.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
Guys, it
glad
got
someone has given
fancy.
you a chance.
I don't know how I'm going to use these things. I'm so used to being up front and close with somebody.
You could still be upfront and close. To be fair. She's gonna get messy.
Can somebody just explain what the hell just happened?
No.
Wookie.
Magic. Magic.
So
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
tired of these
yeah.
gods and shit. And
So-
he's just
so
gonna go
I-
back and start searching, like tracking and doing things again. He's like, fucking gods and bullshit.
Apparently, I pissed off one, and then another one said, "Hey, you."
Yeah. I don't
On the
know.
upside, you get to shoot things, and that's cool.
Yeah, but you're the one who shoots things.
There can be more
I'm
than
generous
one
to
shooter.
share.
Generous to share. All right. Well, so we need to find Jonathan, right? That's what we're doing.
Yes.
Goddamn right.
So, are there like any notes or books around that would indicate specifically where in the north he's going?
After everybody's searching everything, you know that he is going up north. He is looking to join the battle. He had taken a couple of caravans and some guards and some other things to go through this.
Sounds like we're following him.
Let's do it.
Is Sarah coming with us?
You know that she cannot talk. She cannot speak. He is pretty much, comatose patient. Best way to put it.
Her mind is completely
Gone.
full of script.
Is there a safe place to keep her while we go avenge this motherfucker?
Yeah. What do you plan on doing?
Cameron,
Huh?
as leader of Lightbringers, is there a safe place that we can keep Sarah?
Not the leader.
You're just the one who started it.
Yeah, founder is different than leading.
She's like, my dad owns a dealership.
Look, I was like the Wizard
Okay,
of
but-
Oz. Okay, yeah, I just was the man behind the curtain, not the giant floating head.
Just because you're the man behind the curtains doesn't mean you don't know where the places are.
I know where the places are. Gonzo.
Yes, you know where other places are.
Oh, okay, sure. So I'm
You-
gonna lead them to.
You were the leader of the Lightbringers.
No, I deny it. So I will lead. I'm not lifting her. Someone
don't
else can
have-
do that.
Obviously, I am. I'm the
Okay,
strong
cool.
one.
So I'm gonna lead them to a nice, quiet room we could lock Sarah into, I guess.
The closest place you think that you know, based on your location, there is an inn that is a few hours north of here. That
Okay.
was a spot that possibly could be a good place to drop her off, I
Cash
would say.
body. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Great,
Also,
we're
by
headed
the
north
way,
anyway.
just so you know, I know that it is not in the rules because everybody is the same race right now. You will get your flight still, even though it is not part of the race. You get a minute per proficiency. So everybody should be 2 or 3, depending on how everything's going. 2. And so you can fly for 2 minutes per long rest, by the way.
Okay.
You can bring out your wings, fly for 2 minutes per long rest.
Okay. There you go, Slade.
I'm just gonna walk and carry Sarah gently. Tell her
Okay.
it's gonna be okay. As awkwardly as I am with my emotions.
Rendai, you definitely, like I says, the best that you can tell is that he took off in a caravan, a couple of
Okay.
caravans up north, looking to get up with the army and start supplying better reinforcements to everybody.
Quote,
Then,
unquote.
if we're going north, we're gonna find her a safe place, and then we are going to do nothing but find him, right?
We're gonna go find him.
That's the plan.
We're gonna go fuck him up. Just for you. Well, for her. But mostly for you.
No, for her.
For her. Mostly for her.
And then what ended up happening to her.
We will.
Are y'all traveling by foot? Because you do not have any
Yeah.
thing.
Looks like it.
No, we buy caravan tickets. Come on, get it together.
All aboard!
the ticket place right outside this cavern has been destroyed for years, so I'm sorry.
Well,
I just use the
Damn
app.
it, Gonzo.
Come on, get it together.
Just use an app. So you start heading out and you start heading north. Rendai, you do know that there, after you and Tamarin start to talk to each other, you do notice that you will bypass pretty much the place that she's expecting to a safe haven for Sarah. So
Okay.
it'll take you about 2 days walking, no problem. You do stop off, to rest along the way, no problem. You do come to the town that you're looking at, and it looks to be okay. You can tell people are kind of eyeballing y'all as y'all walk in. And this is a very small town, maybe 60, 70 people at max. You have been here before, Tamarin. You just, never here as yourself.
Yeah. Are they kind of like shying away from me or?
Yeah, the whole town is like, what the fuck?
Oh, great.
Why are walking dragons coming through?
See, this is why I didn't want us to be dragons anymore, which is why I didn't make a dragon.
Well, you still have a potion that y'all haven't used.
I thought we were
Why are
figuring out a way to
they-
like duplicate that, weren't we?
That was, yeah.
Yeah,
y'all
He stole it.
I think that was the idea.
That
The
was the
recipe got
plan.
stolen. However, I was thinking today that because we didn't actually get a completed recipe of what the potion was made of, it was just Randaya naming things. So if Randaya can remember what the ingredient list was, we might be able to, look for the ingredients along the way as well.
A lot of faith in Rendaya.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Look, he makes terrible jokes about me and is kind of an asshole, but I trust him.
No, there was a lot of herb components, uh, creature parts. Player doesn't remember exactly, but he
Yeah,
would
you-
remember.
Yes.
Yeah, you do remember that what it was. You're not sure exactly how it was all to be made. You do remember the
Yeah,
parts and
I
everything.
remember the shopping list I have.
Correct. But you don't remember how and what, you know,
Yeah.
a pinch of this, or, you know, a thunk of this, or, you know, whatever. You just knew what the parts were.
Yeah.
But you do have one bottle of it. That was not stolen. That was kept in your thing. The only thing he took was the books. So, up to y'all if y'all want to drink it or not.
Like knucklehead trout livers and things like that. It's just there's a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no, everybody's kind of
Well, no.
staying wide berth. People are shutting doors, closing windows, so on and so forth.
Lovely. Do
Sure,
I
but
know that this inn is going to actually receive us?
You know that you've got like a code word and a code phrase that will definitely do this. That, you know, that's part of your entrance into places.
Oh, okay. They won't be shunning us. That helps. Okay. So, yeah, lead them to the inn.
You get to the inn, and it's kind of your standard, typical, you know, wooden building. You can tell this is like the center of town where people come to spend the day after, you know, toiling and everything. And it's about midday, so it's kind of, you know, empty for the most part. You walk in, and behind the counter is a very large woman, human. She looks up at y'all and is like, you can tell she's got the stink face going on, and she's like, got that little twitch in her eye type thing as you walk in. And then she sees Sarah, and her face is like, goes white.
Oh, you can tell it's Sarah. Okay.
No, she
You tell
just
it's half
sees
Sarah.
it's half Sarah. Yeah, you can tell it's half Sarah.
Yes.
Just sour.
Sarah. Or
Sorry.
ah. Or ah.
What if it's raw? Yeah, like, come on.
And her face just kind of goes white as she looks at Sarah and is like, yeah, I don't know if y'all can stay here.
Help
don't
us
know.
help her.
I give the code word?
You do it, and she kind of looks at you kind of funny. And she says the code phrase back just to say, you know, and she's like, she looks around the room, and there's pretty much nobody in here because it's, you know, midday. And she's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on?
That's a very good question. If I knew, I would tell you, don't kick us out.
Well, she
You have
says,
some stuff.
she goes, okay. And so she takes and leads you to back in the stock room and opens up the floorboards underneath after she moves a few things. And it's like, here's your safe spot.
Perfect.
She's going to be comfortable in there.
What do you mean? It's a spot for y'all to be when you're here. You don't get
She is
found
not.
out.
She is not going to be comfortable.
I'm more worried about Sarah and her comfort.
She's
Is there like a bed down there type
uncomfortable as it
thing?
is. Hello.
Need to ease her pain, okay?
Well,
Not
this is a spot for
really.
y'all to stay for the night. What else do you want?
I burned down the building.
God damn it.
I didn't ask how big the room was.
Yeah.
Transferable. Son of a bitch. This is why I can't have nice things, isn't it?
Because you have Rome that wants to blow everything up.
Yeah.
I mean, we all
God.
have elemental breath.
So the entire time, Rendai has just been like super steely gazed. It's like, no, I don't think you actually understand. We can't take her with us, and she needs a safe space to recover a bit, and that's what this is going to be. And you have to make sure she's okay, or I'm going to be unhappy.
I kind of give
I
her
will
a
never
little
stay at
look
this
like.
place again.
Yelp is going to hear about it.
I was gonna say, do you really want to risk the bad Yelp review?
He's like,
I will
I just kind
then
of look
I
at her like,
need,
I can't. I
I'm
can't
supposed to take
control
care of her.
as best
Yeah.
you can.
I'm gonna have to ask for help for this.
Okay.
From who?
The rest of the light bearers. Somebody's got to come and help me. I can't do this and take care of this place and do what you've.
She's like, I'm a small business owner. I can't do this on my own.
I am a strong, independent woman, but not that strong.
I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
So she's like, hold on. Go down there. There's food and drink and beds like you request all the time at our safe spots, but just go down there and give me a few minutes while I contact people.
Goodbye.
She leaves, comes back probably about maybe an hour or so later, and she's like, I can get someone here tomorrow. That's the best I can do.
So we're here for the night.
Yeah, and that's the best I can do is someone here tomorrow to help y'all out.
It's up to you all. I mean, the longer we wait, the further he gets. But
Well, we have to make sure she's okay.
I mean, if these are people that you trust, I think that that's probably the best answer that we're going to get.
yes, I do.
Y'all gonna stay the
Stay
night?
for the night.
I think that's the way we got to go.
Okay. Everybody can stay the night. There will be, if you have any, I don't think anybody had any damage on them and stuff and everything, just to be on the safe side, you're perfectly fine. Early in the morning, you do see the innkeeper come down into the room with a bunch of other people. Because during the night, of course, it's kind of rambunctious up there. People drinking, having a good time. People, you kind of hear noises that goes, what are those dragon people doing? Where did they go? That type of thing. As you hear it through the night, and then one of them goes, I think those were like, the horsemen of Tiamat. I think they were her generals. They're like, no, they wouldn't be here. That type of thing throughout the night. Type stuff. But in the morning, she does come down, and she comes down with a pretty large, male. You think he might be orcish in a way because he does have some tusks and green skin and all that stuff, but much taller, much bigger. And you do see a female elf walk down with him.
I thought you meant she comes downstairs with mail, like
I thought too. Yeah, big pile of
You
mail.
guys
Here
already
you go.
Fan mail.
You got fan mail. Oh, you
I was
got
like,
mail.
we're gonna
Mail. Who am I
fan mail,
kidding?
guys. Like, let's get it together. I tell her, look,
The last 5 years that you were gone.
just use the form letter that we set up. Like, why am I answering letters?
And they come down, and you definitely talk about what happened. They ask you questions. They of course ask for code phrases and such, and Tamarin, you're able to repeat it back, no problem. Just so they can make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. And then they kind of take over. They start tending to her wounds. They say that later tonight they're going to move her to a different safe spot, and they will let you know once that is done. But they seem to be okay with you, but they're kind of eyeing the other four. You can tell them are not, kind of right on edge what they want to do.
You can trust them.
Come
I'm
at
not
me, bro.
lying to you.
So they kind of do their thing, and they were like, "We've got this. You can go."
Okay. Let's get going then.
How about some caravans?
On the way out, Renda is basically doing the gaze that is the
Yeah.
Tamarin puts her hand on his shoulder and just like, honey, no, it's not helping.
not interested in helping. I'm interested in getting that motherfucker for what he did. 36 hours ago she was a little girl that we were helping.
I know. So let's go get him. Not
I'm
threaten
going
the
to.
people that are helping your side.
I'm not threatening. I'm just letting
You
them
are
know that I'm keeping an eye
cautiously
on them.
warning. You're cautiously warning. Calm down. Let's go.
Well,
Mhm.
All right, you are now probably about 3 or 4 days behind on trying to find this caravan. What do you plan on doing? Still going by foot?
It's gonna take forever.
If only we had somebody who could turn into a dragon.
That would be so much easier.
The Dragon Express.
Yeah, like we have our own. It's like a private airline.
Yeah, big
Thank you
red
for flying Dragon Air.
Like, if we put saddles on you and you change back, what happens to the saddles?
You know that
Yeah,
makes me
she-
want
is
to
she
do
like a
that
druid that
less,
eats her?
right?
Are we going full Avatar and putting like a big
No,
Yep,
you.
yep.
Hold on.
No. The Avatar. No. I don't want to talk about those. Those movies are terrible. Let's not get into
The things on the back of the elephants in Return of the King.
There you go. The pelicans or whatever. Pelicans.
Yeah.
All right. Well, looks like I don't have a choice.
I mean, you
Could have
do.
asked, you could have asked for about a caravan with your resources back there.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
are we flying or how are we doing this? Because we need to get going.
Yep.
Okay, we gotta
And you're
find
the
a place
quickest
for me
mode
to.
of
I'm ready to
transportation.
smash the skull in.
We gotta find a place for me to transform. Okay.
Nice.
You get out of town just a little bit, no problem, and you can transform and do what you need to do.
Cool. I do the thing.
Okay.
Bippity
Do the
boppity
thing.
do it.
You do the thing. And you can transform. You're going to transform and head towards the north.
I'm gonna pick
About,
them all up first. So I'm gonna let them like climb aboard and shit.
well, of course.
And shit.
And shit, don't shit on me, please.
I appreciate your efforts in this.
Uh-huh. Get going.
Because she would admit to it.
We fly.
All right, you start heading off north, flying, of course. Now, good. You're making track and making progress. This will actually take up. Do you plan on just traveling as much as you can during the day until you have to rest, or what?
Yeah.
All right,
Unless
everybody
I
give
figure
me
something out.
a reaction roll based off the fact that y'all are searching the area. So there will be no hope or fear gained from this, but everybody can. I'm guessing you're going to be scanning the area as y'all are moving around and looking.
Oh
and stuff.
yeah. Oh
Oh,
my.
yeah.
Reaction roll?
Yeah, so pretty much what
So-
a reaction roll is the same thing of rolling a stat roll, but you get no hope or fear from it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Instinct it is.
Instinct.
I don't get my tracking bonus for this though, right?
Correct.
We can roll what you said? Instinct or what?
This is the thing about Daggerheart. You choose the stat you want to roll. You just have to tell me how you would perceive to use that stat. Like, I'm going to use my instinct to knock down this door. How do you use your instinct to knock down this door? Well, I kind of know that the hinges are on this side of the door. Blah, 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 blah. I want to use my strength to knock down this roll. Okay, I can understand that. That's easy to figure out.
Hey.
All right. I'm gonna use finesse, and I assume we're looking for places where somebody can hide. So since I'm good at hiding, I would look for where I would hide.
I can agree
There
with
you
that.
go.
That's how you use the rolls on this. Okay. Zazik and Tamarin, y'all are looking around and stuff, and you notice that you start seeing tracks on the ground. And you're seeing these ruts from a caravan, definitely. So you know that you're on the right track. But
Okay.
about halfway through the second day, you notice that the tracks veer off into the woods a bit. It's like they're going down the road, and then they start to curve off and go off into the woods.
That's suspicious.
In the thick of it.
Sounds like we're going into the woods.
Uh,
The wilderness must be explored.
So you could fly over the woods, you could land. It's all up to you what you want to do at this point.
I would want to land and follow by foot because that seems like a better idea with a cover of trees between the air and the ground, to be fair.
Got you. Now, Randiah, since you've landed, yes, you could use your tracking here.
Which is
Because
exactly what I'm doing. And I'm going to be sort of not far ahead, but like just sort of scouting ahead, tracking, doing all the stuff, and
Yeah.
calling them forward.
This will be a skill check, not a reaction roll. So it'd be you get your bonuses on this. And this is definitely where you'll be going through. And this is a pretty dense forest, but it's not too hard to find these tracks. Does anybody else going to be doing anything while Randiah is going to be working on this?
I want to pull out the map and spend a hope to help Randiah like track and navigate our way through the forest.
Okay. Since y'all are still learning this, you're going to spend a hope. You can spend a hope to give an advantage roll to Randiah. So, Randiah, I'm going to let you roll again because it's all new.
Okay.
So you'll get an advantage. So you'll just roll an extra d6 with this, and you'll. And she's pulling out the map, going, "Hey, this looks like it's going to be here, or here, or here, or here."
Okay.
And it's worse.
It's okay. It's still high enough, but that's okay. Y'all are learning the system. That's why it's okay to do this. You sit there and you're able to follow it, and she actually points on the map, going, "I possibly could be here." Because a little bit further north there is some ruins that could possibly be the location.
How far do we think these are?
It could probably about a day's walk.
Let's get on it.
You start going, you're able to follow this track, no problem. It's all fine, able to get through it, to get up there and everything. And then, it tracks kind of stop. It's like they were here and now they're not. Everybody give me, if you're going to be searching. Searching the area. This is not a tracking, but it is a searching roll. This
I'd
will
like
be
to use the woodsman experience then on this.
all right. So spend a hope and then add it.
Can I roll a presence roll?
How would you use presence?
Because presence is meant for like deceiving people, and right now the tracks are deceiving us. So if I was the person who left the track, would
Okay.
I have disappeared them?
I would not say that would work because it's not really deceiving.
Okay.
Then
All right, then I'm gonna do instinct because navigation.
Okay.
Mine.
Wink, wink. I'm here. Everybody's rolling double. Okay. So
and I did spend one hope on the gifted tracker
Okay.
because I'm going to ask I'll ask a
The hell?
question.
all right. So everybody that rolled, Oz, you get a hope. Everybody else gains me a fear.
This is fine.
No. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna tell everybody you can take all those rolls back and help Randiah and let Randiah do a group roll to give bonuses to this.
Let's do
Or
that.
you can let me have 4 fear.
No,
Yeah,
let's do
no.
that.
Let's do a group roll. Group rolls
Yeah,
are great. You don't need
So-
all that fear.
Am I not getting the hope?
You would not gain the hope out of this.
That's fine.
Okay. So here's what we do for the group rolls. Randiah is going to be the one that's going to be the starter and the one that's going to be doing it. Everybody else is going to help by looking around. So we'll go around the room. If you get 13 or higher, you give Randiah a +1. If you don't, it just takes away the bonuses. So Zazik,
What
you
do
want to
we
go and roll
roll?
first?
What do
Let's
we
go
roll?
Whatever you want, whatever stat you want to help
Okay.
him find the stuff.
I'm going with my instinct.
Okay. This way it doesn't give. Okay. So got a +1 right now. Camarin?
Instinct.
+2. Aiden? +3. Rome? So you get a +2. So while y'all are looking around, Zazik and Tamarin are definitely all into this, and they start noticing something wrong with the branches of the trees. And Rome's like, pushes past Aiden, knocks him over a bit, and is like, no, they went underground. Look underground, type thing. So, Randai, you actually get a +2 to your die roll. Is anybody going to spend any hope to give him an advantage to this?
I will.
Okay, so you spend a hope, but tell me how you spend that hope to help him.
I kind of just so I'm gonna kind of move in between him and where Rome is attacking, like tackling Aiden to the ground or whatever he's doing. Just
Push
be
it
like,
to the side.
focus. You can do this. You got this. Just kind of like separate him from the distraction.
Yeah. So I'm going to give a small GM intervention. You do have bard abilities that help with this because you have abilities that at the start of the game can give everybody a D6 if you give a rousing speech.
Hold on. Gotta find it though. That's a problem. Features, right? Features.
Yep.
Yeah. Then nope. Rally. Once per session.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Hey, how are you rallying the troops?
Exactly by that. Except I grab Aiden by his ear and Rome by his ear and kind of just separate them between, like, guys, enough.
Hey, I didn't start this.
I don't care. I'm ending it.
Okay, so when you do that, everybody gets a D6. What can they spend that D6 on?
PC can spend the rally die to roll it. That makes sense. Adding the result to their action roll, reaction roll, damage roll, or to clear a number of stress equal to the result. At the end of each session, clear all unspent rally dice.
So pretty much everybody gets a D6 to do as they please. So everybody just keep that in mind. Whenever you're ready to roll something, you want to use this D6. Randai, so you get, not only do you get your tracking roll, you get an advantage, plus you get an extra +2 on top of that.
And then I still depending on this roll, I'm still gonna ask the question.
Okay,
So from gifted tracker ability.
gotcha.
How does a 32 work for everybody?
And you gain a hope on top of it.
Hell yeah.
I
You
think it works.
pretty much rolled max. You're only like 2 points off from max.
Yep.
And you, of course, you gain a hope. So gain a hope out of that. You you sit there and you're like, yes, I have this. And you hold on for a second, and you've noticed that the left side of the trees are pretty much an illusion as you kind of push things away, and you kind of like push with your hand, and it kind of forms like a curtain. A magical curtain kind of pushes to the side. And that's where you see the caravan of 2 wagons. A caravan of 2 wagons, but 2 wagons.
Yeah, no, they didn't go underground. They just went behind the curtain here. Yeah.
They're the man behind the curtain.
You're like, you push it aside and you notice that there's a caravan, but it's like it's like a camouflage tent now.
Yeah.
Huh.
I gotta get me some of this. Yeah, this is
Well,
good.
that's a horse of a different color.
I'm like, it's in here. Bow out, and I'm just gonna sort of walk into the tent.
You walk into the tent and it's pretty much clear. Nothing is in here. There's like some scraps of cloth or some rope and everything. And you immediately notice that the tracks of everybody walking around lead out to the other side of the tent.
Okay.
What we're going to call it. The magical tent.
Guys, come on. And I'm gonna start looking at the caravan itself too. Just I want to make sure nobody's there,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. While
Definitely
they're
nobody's
coming out.
there. Everything's been taken out. You do.
Can I see them?
You don't
On
see
the
any.
outside of the tent,
Oh yeah, you can see them. It's like
but they can't
they're
see me.
correct. You see him like flipping. No, you don't see anything. You notice he peers his head out and he's like, "This way."
I'm following. Let's go.
Yeah.
Y'all notice this as you go in. There's the two caravans. There's this giant tent that is covering up this, area that's a magical camouflage, and y'all go through. You find this trail very easily, Randai. There's no even need to. You can see drag marks. Look like they're carrying like a sled or something behind them, as there's quite a few feet around here.
And I'm fully moving in hunter stealth mode at this point too.
Okay.
Myself.
Y'all notice he's like kind of slinking down and kind of being very quiet.
I will fall to the back of the group and do the same. I will sort of ninja vanish into the surrounding undergrowth.
Okay.
I wonder if I can take this and make like a robe or cloak out of this whatever this tent stuff is. That'd be cool. All right. Anyway.
And stuff is okay.
All right. It's up to you what you want to do with the tent. If you want to do anything with the tent, but that's about it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's come back later and loot this.
Deal with it later.
Yes.
Okay.
I got somebody I guts to kill.
Yeah, you do.
Priorities.
Yeah, you're able to follow this track no problem to get through the woods and such. It's easy and obvious. They were not, trying to cover it up. And it actually does lead to these ruins. You come up and you see this would have been like a small fort made of stone, not very big. But it is definitely seen better days and has been destroyed, but it is a small stone fort that was built out here. The wall has been crushed down. It's, been overrun. There's nobody been here in a long time, but you definitely know the tracks go into this area.
Okay. We're gonna follow him.
You're able to
We're
follow
here
him, no
for-
problem. And
Before we get inside, though, I'm gonna
Okay.
say, I think maybe before we go trumping in, maybe Rome and I should check it out first and scout it before we just sort of blunder into this.
Probably not a horrible idea. But
I
mean,
will sneak in.
okay.
And I look around and Rome's already in. Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
All right. So y'all gonna sneak around.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So since you're going to be sneaking in, are you going to be quiet and being quiet, and are you sinking to the shadows? What do you plan on doing? How do you do it? It is roughly about 3 p.m, give or take. Now I know Rome has some special abilities. Rendaya, I don't know what What are you going to be doing?
I have the Lightfoot ability,
Uh-huh.
which is advantage on rolls to move without being heard.
Okay.
And I'm basically going hunter. I've got my hood up and just staying real low and scouting around the wall, maybe even climbing the wall a little bit.
Okay.
Try to blend in as best I can.
All right. Rome, what do you plan on doing?
I'm trying to figure out what makes the most sense. Like, we can't see inside, right?
You can see somewhat into it. You don't see a lot. You do know that there is another stone. There's a few other stone buildings out there. And then there's like a stable and, maybe like could have been a blacksmith area. But you can definitely see there's down parts of the wall as you're kind of like looking around a bit, but it's sections of areas, not a full view of it.
All right. I'm going to use Shadow Stepper, which is I can move from shadow to shadow. When I move into an area of darkness or shadow cast by another creature or object, you can mark a stress to disappear from where you were and reappear inside another shadow within far range.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to have that on standby if I need it, and then I'm going to use my class feature, which is cloaked. So anytime you are hidden, you are instead cloaked, which is in addition to the benefits of the hidden condition. While cloaked, you remain unseen if you are stationary. If an adversary moves to where they would normally be able to see you, if I make an attack or if I end my move within line of sight of an adversary, I am no longer cloaked.
You should have the ability or something that helps you be like I think one of your gears, one of your armor or something that you gain advantage on being hidden also or staying quiet. I believe you had that.
Yeah, I have Lightfoot, which is
Yeah, same thing.
my natural movement is silent. I have advantage on rolls to resist being heard.
Okay. So why don't y'all both give me those 2 rolls, and you do get advantage on this, so it's not a problem. You are actively trying not to be seen, so no big deal.
Advantage.
Okay.
One of the stones breaks off on the walls. I'm trying to lever against it.
Yeah, so Robe, you're kind of like being really, really nice and quiet and moving around and slinking and hitting everything. And you look over and you see Randai is like trying to climb over the wall, and you hear the knocking of the wall. Rome, you do get a hope for that, and I do gain a fear.
Okay. If something gets extra spicy with him, I have another ability that I can sort of pull both of us out of sight. So I will.
How
Also
far
use
are
that.
y'all saying? Are y'all saying far, very far, close, very close?
I'm staying close to him.
Yeah, I think we're relatively close.
So y'all are backing each other up.
I
type
think
thing?
we're very close, but like we're close enough.
That's fine. Just working the ranges of melee, very close, close, and far.
Close range.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all are in close range. You start moving through this and everything, and you hear, you heard Red Diaz, knock over some rocks, and the rocks stumble down. And then you start hearing like rocks moving. You're like, something else is either knocking down rocks or something's going on. Y'all don't hear this from back where y'all are at, but you do see them get into the area. Roman Randai, you can give me a reaction roll, which will not generate, for things that are listening or seeing.
Reaction.
Like a perception roll.
Yeah.
So instinct is what we're doing.
You can use instinct.
Well, if it's a perception roll, it's instinct.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Perceive is listed under instinct. So is it a perception roll?
Well, you're trying to perceive
Yeah.
something, but the thing is if you try to use a different thing to do this, you're able to. But if you want to use instinct, you can use instinct. It is not a...
Brushed it.
Okay. Redeye, you're kind of like looking around, and you're like, you hear the rocks, but you're not sure where it's coming from. Robe, you look over and you see like where the blacksmith, area was, which is pretty much right outside a close distance to y'all to the left, and you see the rocks start forming, chunk, chunk, and then all of a sudden it's getting louder and louder, and you see these rocks are starting to form into this giant humanoid shape, and just start clicking together and start moving and clicking and clicking and clicking. And there's this giant, and I would say very large, y'all that are out there notice that something grew, and you can see it over the wall, this giant rock formation. And all of a sudden these giant fists slam down on the ground, and they look over at Randaya. You now have spotlight.
I don't like the look of this.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to do that.
As soon as that happens, I'm gonna use stealth expertise, which is an ally within close range. I can mark with a stress, and I can change their role. So I will mark it as a stress, and he is hidden.
No, you change his role. So what role are you changing? Because this is after the fact. He's already seen him, is what I'm saying.
Can he hide again?
Well, he's definitely in plain view of this giant rock elemental.
Okay, I guess I can't do that. Never mind.
Yeah. Randai, I mean, so y'all have the spotlight. So if you don't have the
I'm
spotlight,
running in, and I'm running in. I'm gonna go punching.
Okay, so if you're running
Not
in, this is actually very far distance. So you will need.
That's fine.
So are you
So
planning on doing
hold
any
on.
action? Or are you planning on just running?
Let me do something fun.
Okay. I hear you.
I'm going to cast Blink Out to teleport in, and I can spend a hope to take somebody else with me.
Okay.
Ooh.
What's the distance you can go?
Far.
Okay.
Teleport to another point you can see within far range.
Okay. So you pretty much get right past the wall.
Okay.
All right. Do you have to make a spellcasting roll with that?
I have to make a spellcasting roll and spend a hope.
So you spend a hope.
So I'll do that, and da.
What's your target number?
Target number is, of course, it just popped up over it. Target number is 12.
Okay. So go and make your spellcasting roll. Would anybody like to spend hope to help him or anything else of that nature?
I'm assuming we're too far away.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on, so pretty much it'd be
Oh, I
Tamara
was
there.
muted. Who are you taking with you?
Well,
Be very careful how you answer this.
It makes sense to take the brawler.
Yes.
I could take both of them.
To say how many you can take?
It says just spend an additional hope for each creature you bring with, and bring them with you.
Okay. So you spend 2 hope.
So spend 2 hope, and everybody's going in.
So see if you make the spell. You have to make the spellcasting roll first.
I'm going to add the D6 roll
That's a good call.
onto it as well.
Okay.
And yeah, I think I beat a 12.
Yep, you do get it, but you give me a fear.
I give you a fear.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So you sit there, all of a sudden, guys, you see this blinding light behind you, and all of a sudden you see Aiden, Tamarin, and Zazik just appear right next to you, and then I'm gonna go ahead and spend a fear. And
The
you
fear
see
is- I want to interject story wise that the fear is me being teleported because I am not used to magics.
Give me your hands.
you sit there, you grab them and teleport them, and all of they're like, what the fuck? How did you where did you get this? What the hell? And then I'm gonna spin that fear, and you see the giant earth elemental kind of come up and just and start walking towards y'all. And I place a token on it. You now have a spotlight because that is my action.
Does anybody want to do anything before I just start punching?
Well, so I have no idea what's going on with you all. It's like there's lights and shit happening behind me. I'm going to spend a hope, and I am going to shoot this. But by doing this, I create a focus, which is basically the Daggerheart equivalent of a hunter's mark.
Correct?
Spend a hope and make an attack against the target. On success, you deal your normal damage and make the attack targets your focus. I know exactly what direction they're in. When I deal damage, they mark a stress.
Very
And
good.
when I fail an attack against them, I can end it to re-roll my duality dice, which is re-rolling my attack by ending the focus.
Yep. All right. So who's
So,
gonna...
boom, boom. Make sure I'm doing the right thing here. I think it is. Boom, shooting them.
I'm still figuring out all this.
You crit!
You crit on your first attack roll. So you gain a hope. On top of gaining
That
a
I
hope,
just spent.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And if you have any stress, you can get rid of some stress. You get 1 stress.
I don't think I have any at the moment.
All right, so you automatically hit, so you get your max damage of what your bow would be, plus you get another die roll. You get your die roll.
Of the damage.
Yeah, so whatever your max damage of the die roll now, and the damage that you would get.
So that's already 19 damage.
Okay. And then you roll.
Plus 22 points of damage off of the bow. He gets to mark a stress.
Okay.
All right.
I don't have any stress, so I don't have to worry about the attack stress. And yeah, I'm gonna be like, gonna need some help.
You sit there and you pull back the bow, launches it, and all of a sudden it goes, lights up and goes in it. Did you do all the damage that you're supposed to do because of your bow and everything? Since it's all new, I just want to kind of remind.
So the bow has a 2d8 plus 3.
Okay.
So that's 16 plus 3 is 19, plus the extra roll of 3 gave me 22.
Was there any abilities on the bow that would give you more damage or whatever? I just want to make sure. You have to click the bow sometimes to see.
So no, so it that's what I was talking about. If on a successful attack, I can roll a d4 and clear a stress on a 4.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And you did 23 points of damage?
22.
22? Okay. You hit
You
it
can take 23 if you.
and just, you see it, it sticks in pretty good, and he's like, "Rah." Y'all still have spotlight since you rolled with a crit.
So I want to make sure I'm understanding it correctly because this is my first time attacking in Daggerheart.
Huh?
So within far range, is everything closer than far range?
Everything
correct?
was, everybody is technically in close or very close range.
So if
'Cause-
if my spell says, so I want to use Mystic Tether, I think, and that says against a target within far range. So
Yep.
technically that's within far range.
Yes, because the ranges, but
Okay.
so everybody know, there's melee, which is pretty much melee, roughly 5 feet, and then there's very close, and then close, and then far. And far is actually pretty big distance. There is a measurement system, but we can let y'all. You'll get you'll figure that out.
So I would like to do Mystic Tether.
Okay.
Make a spellcast roll against a target within far range. On a success, they're temporarily restrained and must mark a stress.
Okay.
So I click on that thing. And I roll. And where do I find the number I have to do?
Well,
is
you have
that
to
a
roll to hit him, and that's the target number. You do hit him, but I do gain a fear
Okay.
because it is with a fear roll.
Yeah.
You do hit him, and you notice that you see these black tendrils come up and just wrap around his body.
Okay. Cool.
And I will go. First things first, since he immediately has the action, I'm going to spend a fear. I am also going to mark a stress on this. And you see him reach down and grab the earth with his hand and kind of makes this giant wave with it.
Fun.
Everybody needs to make an agility reaction roll.
All right, hold on, because Brian just stepped off frame.
Everybody else can
Let the
make
dog
one.
back in. Reaction.
Is this an evasion?
It's an agility reaction roll. No,
Experience.
not an evasion.
Okay.
Agility. And then I clear out the hope and fear, right?
Yeah, don't
I
worry
don't-
about the hope and fear. That doesn't matter. Yeah, you're not generating any hope or fear.
Okay. That's just a flat roll. Okay. Ooh,
That's a good roll.
that is a good roll.
Bree, so far, you're the only one that has passed.
Oh no.
Rude.
Okay. Of course, the dog pawed at the door
Agility.
right as everything was happening.
Agility.
Do I have to do something?
Yeah. Agility roll.
Okay. Agility.
And you said this is not an evasion.
Correct. It is not an evasion. He rips up the ground. As he rips up the ground, this giant wave of rocks just comes sliding at you and just going at you and just crushing down on you. The only person that passed was Bree. Everybody else,
Why would that not be evasion?
because this is he's not hitting you. You're dodging out of the way.
Right. I'm trying to evade something.
Isn't that what evasion is?
Yeah,
That's why I'm curious. Like,
Your evasion is getting hit from attacks. This is not an attack roll. This is a dodging roll.
Okay.
So everybody except for Bree takes 16 points of damage. Bree, you take
Jesus.
8. So,
Take 8.
so people that don't know, if you're going to mark damage on the top left where your damage rolls is, you can do calculate damage. And when you do that, you would type in the number. It'll be up on the sheet. And then if you want to use an armor slot to lower the damage you take, you would click that. Does everybody understand?
I gotta find it on the
Okay,
pop
What,
out.
what was the number of damage again?
16.
16.
This doesn't count as a successful attack, though, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You can mark armor to lower the damage.
So I take 8.
You would take 8, Tamarin, because you dodged out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark a. So the armor slot gives me reduction.
To what damage you take. So probably everybody's going to take roughly 2 points of damage.
Can I move as a reaction?
That was what you tried to do.
Yeah.
Oh, then couldn't I just use Shadow Stepper there?
No, because this is happening now. It's not your turn.
Oh, that's okay. It says it replaces a movement action. All
Yeah.
right.
So is everybody okay? Everybody figured out how to do the damage? Brian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. How much damage did you
Sorry,
take, Zazik?
1.
1. Tamarin, how much damage did you take?
1.
Okay, so you didn't use any armor?
No.
Okay, just asking because you can or cannot. It's up to you. Aiden.
Yeah.
2.
Okay, so you're not using any armor?
I gotta take a look at my armor again.
Remember, we also have initiative armor because we're all Dragonborn. They have a natural ability which is you can take a point of stress and reduce your damage by 1. So we
Ooh.
can all do that.
Oh,
Well, that's only when you're gonna take severe damage.
Yes. So if you
Yes.
mark the armor slot, it just drops your, you take 1 less hit points worth of damage.
Yep.
okay.
So I'm using an armor slot and still taking 1.
Yeah, typically most people would be taking 1 right now.
Okay. Well, then I will use an armor slot and I take 1.
Rome, same thing, taking 1 hit point.
I'm gonna mark 2 armor slots and take none.
You can only mark 1 because you don't have the ability to mark 2.
Oh, I thought we had up to 5.
You do, but you only spend 1 at a time.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right,
Warriors
okay, then
can
it
spend 2, and Guardians can spend a whole lot more.
doesn't.
as a standard?
I guess I will take 1.
Okay, so everybody is now considered vulnerable, and you keep your vulnerable state until you roll an action with hope.
Me
So, everybody.
too. Okay.
Yep. So,
Okay.
spotlight goes back to y'all. I've done my action.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm getting back up and I'm gonna body bash this fucker.
All right. So you're going to get up. You are still vulnerable, so that's not any negative on you. It's just whenever I try to hit
Mhm.
you.
That's fine. But yeah, so I'm gonna use the full force of my body
Okay.
and I'm gonna punch him because I am a weapon.
Rolled with
How
fear.
does a 23 do though?
23 does hit. I do gain the fear, so we'll go back to my action after
Okay.
this.
Since I made a successful attack, I am also going to mark a stress and start a combo strike. Roll your combo die and note its value, then roll your combo die again. If the value of the second roll is equal to or greater than your first roll, continue rolling until the latest combo dice roll is less than the roll that preceded it. Total all rolls valued and add that amount to your weapon's damage. These values cannot be adjusted by features that affect damage dice. So I started a D4.
Okay. So give me your damage.
Okay, hang on. So combo die, I did a 5. 5, 10.
So 16 total.
Hang on, I ain't done yet. Okay, so
No.
18.
16, 17, 18, hang on. Plus my actual damage.
Yep.
So, let me roll that.
A big weapon. Oh.
So, 13 plus 16,
29.
Yeah.
All right. You hit it, start chunking off things. You can see it starts chunking off stuff. It does go to its turn. It's going to spend 1 fear to go ahead and give an ability that you do not know about. And then while it does that, it
What do you mean by that though? Like it's something that it's doing to itself that we don't
yes.
know about, or
Yes, there's something that it has that it can't do. That you don't know yet. And it's going
Okay.
to spin the fear, and it looks like it's grabbing some of the rocks and kind of just shifting them back onto itself, and starts moving toward y'all a little bit closer. It is y'all spotlight. Whoever wants to go, please. Has everybody gone at least once? No, Rome, you haven't gone yet, have you?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Rome needs to go.
So he still doesn't see me. I'm gonna use my troublemaker ability, which is I can taunt to provoke a target. It doesn't count as an attack, so it doesn't reveal me. So what's for us? Make a presence roll against them. Okay.
Yeah.
And do I have a way to give myself advantage?
You
You
have an
do
extra
have
D6?
your rally die.
Okay. I will use that.
You do hit. It does work. You do give me a fear for miss though. So
Uh,
how do you taunt them, and how much stress does he lose?
Um, I- I'm assuming this is a golem. So I'm
Yes.
probably not really taunting him. I'm probably just like uttering a bunch of like distracting nonsense. Making weird sub vocalizations and stuff, and it's not really sure what's happening, just to confuse it. All right. So now I have to check this off.
Just a lot of stress to take off of him.
Yeah. So he loses 5 stress.
Okay. You do that. It comes back to him. He turns around and looks at this monk and goes and just wails up and just strikes and hits this monk as hard as it can. I'm going to go ahead and
Wasn't
spend.
he restrained from my tether?
He's restrained. He's not moving. He's not going anywhere.
Okay.
He's swinging.
And he is
He's
swinging,
Hit me. Try it.
and he gets an extra D6 because you are still vulnerable, correct?
Yes.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so he hits you. All of a sudden, you see this giant fist just form out of the rocks on his body, swings at you, goes to hit you. You will take a total of 21 damage, and you have to spend a armor slot no matter what, and it doesn't affect your armor roll. So you have to spend one of your armors automatically because he crushes your armor against your body.
Okay.
Then you can spend another armor to reduce the damage.
Oh, well, fuck you. I am going to mark 3 armor and a stress and use brace. So when you mark an armor slot, reduce incoming damage, you can mark a stress to mark an additional armor slot.
Okay.
And I'm only going to take, hold on. So that I take no damage.
So he hits you, so you take,
Uh-huh.
you're marking a total of 3 armor slots.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That now goes back to y'all.
My armor is hanging by a thread.
So
Can I tell if I cast something like if I create an ice spike under this golem? I don't know how to say words.
Mhm.
Can I tell if it will potentially hurt Zazik?
Oh yeah, it's not going to hurt Zazik at all. The thing
Okay.
about the spells here, it'll say target or area
Okay.
or adversary. It'll say which
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Hanging with an ice spike.
So it says Make a spellcast roll to summon a large ice spike within far range. If you use it as a weapon, make the spellcast roll against the target's difficulty.
Yep.
Ice
So
spikes are cool.
I'm gonna
Best use of ice spike,
roll
blocking of an area.
24, but you get fear. 24 to hit.
Yep, 24 does hit, so you can roll damage. Y'all are giving me fear like crazy.
8.
Okay. It comes up and it starts smashing against the skin. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but you can definitely tell that you hit it.
Yeah.
It comes back to me. It spends 1 fear to gain a token, and we'll spend another fear to get rid of the entanglement on him, and he is no longer
I'm trapped.
entrapped.
Okay.
Goes back to y'all.
Okay.
Who wants to take the spotlight? Anybody can.
Nobody else is. All I'm doing is I'm shocking, but I'm gonna be shooting.
Okay.
Gonna shoot.
I'm gonna be shooting.
Pew pew, motherfucker.
I get advantage on this now. Because I have the focus. Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I know this.
Cool.
No, I don't. I apologize. They mark stress when I hit them.
Do you want to spend that to get a reroll?
I do.
Okay.
I'm also reading something. Sorry.
That's fine. Like I said,
yeah.
combat's going to be slow for y'all until you learn the system and you learn the characters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Up. No, don't do that one. That's the roll I want.
Aiden, Rome, and Zazik, I guess. You go to shoot it, and it hits the armor, but just kind of dissipates as it lands on it.
Oh.
Well,
Now, can I also move as a part of that?
Oh, yes.
The
Yeah.
idea I was thinking is basically I'm moving back and just shooting as I'm running.
Yeah, you can move as long as you're not moving a far distance. You can move and do whatever.
No, I want to get out of this close bullshit because that's not my jam. And like getting up. Eventually, my idea is to get up on some rocks and things. So I have the high ground, Anakin.
Okay. You move backwards, shoot, and as you move backward and shoot, you kind of stumble a little bit, and the arrow just kind of barely grazes, doesn't do any damage. Since it spent that fear, it's going to spend another fear to gain a token, and it is going to move forward, getting itself within close distance of Zazik and close distance of Tamarin and Aiden. First attack will go after Aiden. It looks at you, takes its fist, and just starts smashing right at you. Your evasion does. It completely misses you. And then the second roll, he's going to take and go to roll and hitting Zazik with its fist. And does a 12 hit you?
It does not.
Yeah. These two giant fists come smashing in, shaking the ground as y'all get out of the way at the last minute. It is your turn.
okay, I want to do something now.
Okay.
I'm going to do Preservation Blast.
Okay. What does it do?
Make a spellcast roll against all targets within melee range.
Uh-huh.
Targets you succeed against are forced back to far range.
Okay.
And take D8 plus 3 magic using your spellcast trait.
Okay.
So, spellcast. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit. You go to blast it, and I gain a fear, and it comes back to me. He's going to spend that fear to get a token on himself, and spend one of those tokens to roll to hit you, since you decided to hit him. Spends this token, grabs his fist, rolls up, does a 17 hit.
Yeah.
So this giant fist comes in and just starts to hit you and just smashes you into the chest. You will lose 1 armor slot automatically, so you can go ahead and mark that off. and you take a total of 21 points of damage.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use my rune ward.
Okay.
I have a deeply personal trinket that. Oh no, I don't have any hope. Never mind. I can't use that. I lied.
Okay.
You said 21?
Yep. So you're going to mark one armor slot automatically due to the power of the fist, and then you're going to do the damage and mark 21. And then if you can, if you still have armor, you can spend it to drop that down.
Yeah, I'll use another armor to take one.
Does our armor replenish?
During short and
Okay.
long rests. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Just want to make sure.
And it is y'all's spotlight. Did y'all see Aiden just get smashed in the face with his giant rock fist?
Oh,
That is
funny.
Who is within melee range of this creature?
Rome, Aiden, Tamarin, and Zazik. You're the only one not in
Everybody.
melee range.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
No.
Hold on a moment then.
Oh no.
Where is it? I gotta
Tamarin,
find
I would
reading it.
I want to jump out and backstab this guy.
Tamarin, just as a thing, you should look at your bard abilities because you have stuff that is very, very important, especially your songs.
Oh god.
So
Am I bad at this game? Yes.
No, you're just learning the game. You're not bad at it. You're learning. That's the reason why I'm telling you.
Features.
as I'm stumbling back, I'm like cursing at myself. I reach down and there's this little token on my belt. And I'm just going to tap it. And I am going to use the Belt of Unity. Once per session, you can spend 5 hope to lead a tag team role with 3 PCs.
Yes.
Okay, so do you have 5 hope to spend?
I do have 5 hope to spend.
All right, we're going to take this slow because this is the first time anybody's ever used this. All right.
And
Also, I don't have enough hope to do my thing that you're talking about. But anyways.
Okay.
so
You have
let me
hope
make
to do
sure
your thing.
I remember how to do this is the initiating player, which is me,
Mm-hmm.
works with the other 3 people. We coordinate attacks all at once.
Yeah, so you yourself and 2 other people.
Hold on that. With 3 PCs instead of 2. I thought it meant 3 other. My
Yeah,
bad. Okay.
it's 3 total.
All right. So I think while our poor sorcerer is getting
Eric.
pummeled, I'm
Thanks.
gonna be like calling out to God, why am I drawing a blank on player names? Rome and Zazik, saying, "Just get him!" And I'm gonna go back. I'm going to reach up and just start cursing at the guy. Big rockhead mother, and I'm just gonna shoot. And while I do, I'm gonna try and distract so they can both get in at once.
All right, so you're going to shoot. Zazik, how are you going to participate in this? And Rome, how are you going to participate in this? He's calling you to come into this battle and shoot and just hit as hard as you possibly can.
I'm going to come out of the shadows and stab this guy in the back.
All right, are you
So
going to use
do
it?
you-
Look at your abilities and how you're going to want to do this.
Do you want to do any fun acrobatics to where like I have body basher, so like if you want to come out of the shadows, I can use my full force of my body and I can yeet you into this guy and then you can stab him.
Well,
That's
but,
possible.
I don't know how much of this would combo. So I know I have the 2 weapons, and because I have both of them, I get a bonus to my initial damage. And then because I'm hitting him for the first time and I'm cloaked, which I won't be after this, it's another 2d6.
Yep.
So I'm going to do 2d8 plus 10 plus 2d6 plus 3
Correct.
plus whatever. I mean, whatever. I don't know how. Does your attack bonus mine, and then do you not get to attack? Because you're
So,
probably better off just.
What
attacking.
happened? No, what happens in a combo, and this is Randaya is like, hit him right here, and the arrow shoots off, and is like technically targeting where it needs to. All 3 of you make an attack roll. You choose which attack roll to use. When you choose the attack roll, that is the attack roll that's used. So if, for example, Zazik rolls a crit, you're going to choose the crit to do this.
And then we all get our damage.
Yes, and then all the damage is calculated together.
Okay, so
So
let's
if-
just all roll first and see who gets the best hit roll.
Yeah, and so
Right.
now here's the thing: you should describe what you're doing because you're doing all of this together as a team.
So,
So-
I'm focusing in, and I look, and I'm like right there, and I'm gonna draw back and shoot. Just go hit him here.
Zazik, how do you want to participate in this?
I want to use Body Basher, and then I want to grab Rome out of the shadows, and like I said, just throw him with my full force, and then he can
Eat
do
him into
whatever
the
he's like.
sun.
We do like a modified fastball special from the X-Men.
Yes.
So she
Yes.
100%.
seems through like
That is yes.
she seems through like this, and I come running and sort of like leap up and plant my foot on her hand so she can throw me.
Exactly.
This is
Yes.
exactly what this is supposed to be doing. All right,
Good,
so
okay.
now everybody, does anybody want to help this out? Because you can still help or roll the d6s, spend hope to help people do this roll because you only get one shot from each one
I
of
still
you.
have I still have my rally die, so I'm going to use that.
Okay.
I can spend a hope to.
And who are you going to help? You can only help one person. Who are you going to help?
I'm gonna help Rome. I'm gonna yell at him while he's in the air. To shift his foot over to the side a little bit so he gets more square on Zazik's hand.
So what do I do? Like add a die or something?
Yep, you'll add advantage die. You'll
Okay.
click plus the advantage. And I'll look at your rolls to make sure everybody's doing everything correctly. Okay. All right.
And
Red
red
die.
die.
Come through? Mine didn't come through.
No.
Oh god damn it! Why didn't it go through?
Well, just tell me what you got.
Oh, because I did it on the demi-plane sheet.
Oh.
So it was with hope. A 12, a 10 plus 3 is 25.
Okay, so that was going to be your best one because
Yeah.
Oz's 16 does not hit. Zazik does hit, but with fear, so we gain a
We don't want
fear. But your roll hits with hope, so everybody gains a hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Tamarin, there's an ability that you need to look at. One of your songs that doesn't require. It's all three of your songs, by the way. It's one of your class ones. It's at the very bottom of your sheet, by the way. That helps out. It helps out everybody.
No.
All right, so
What page in my sheet? Hold on.
very front of it. Open it up all the
Traits and
way.
experiences?
I'll look at that. So everybody needs to roll damage. So roll your damage and then add it all together. I will have Randaya calculate that because I know the Randaya can count that up really quickly.
And I have to pick either a primary weapon or a secondary weapon. I don't hit with both, right?
Correct. You hit with one, and the secondary weapon adds what, +3 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So there's two things. So if I'm hitting with my knife, the first thing is devouring dagger. On a successful attack, the target marks a stress, so he loses another stress from me.
He's maximum
And
stress, so
one
he's
from
now.
me.
He is actually
one from
vulnerable
me.
now. He has no stress, so he is actually vulnerable. So everybody gets an extra D6 anytime on this.
All right. So I'm gonna use it on my damage.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm doing that too.
How do I add it on here?
When you're in the dice, you can hit the little 2 arrows in it. You can add a D whatever to it.
It is under features, Tamarin, and it is called, because you're playing Troubadour, correct?
Wanderborn.
Correct. You're a Wonderborn, but you're also a Troubadour, correct?
Cheers, hold on.
Your subclass?
No, I'm a wordsmith.
Oh, you're a wordsmith? Okay. Sorry, I thought
So
you were a
you've been
Troubadour.
lying to me this whole time?
I have been lying to you. Sorry, I thought you were Troubadour. All right, so go ahead and roll. So you're going to spend. Okay, are you spending the vulnerable? You're going to be this monster's going to be vulnerable after this attack.
Oh,
So
so I can't use that yet. Is what you're
yeah.
saying.
Now you could use the D6 for damage because Tamarin gave you your D6 if you haven't used it yet.
Okay.
The rally
Okay.
die.
Okay. We'll
How
count
many?
that.
How
Yeah.
many is that? All right. So here's my damage.
All right, so Zazik right now has 14. Are you going to do anything else, Zazik? Combo striking, any of that stuff?
Oh yeah, I am gonna do combo strike. Hold on.
All right.
We're currently at 59 damage.
This is fun. Now that we're learning this, like this is fun. I
So
like
what
this.
lets you reroll? Because right now on my screen under Devouring Dagger, it's highlighted. It says reroll.
If you have any ability that lets you reroll it, do you have an ability that lets you reroll?
I don't know. I don't think
No.
so.
I don't think so.
Does
No.
experience do anything? Can I use that for anything?
Experience is for like you have to spend a hope and you get +3 to do something.
Yeah.
Or +2
Oh
or
my
+1.
all my experience is yeah. It also says +2. All right,
Yeah.
never mind.
Or +2 or whatever it is.
I was gonna see if I could add it to my damage, but no, it's
No,
only for.
can't add 2 damage.
Okay.
All right, so has everybody rolled all their maximum damage die and all their abilities to do this?
I think so.
I have.
So that's 65 points of damage in this combo.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Crazy.
All right, so you do that. You hit it and you knock like a great big chunk out of the side of this, but it's like limping over with one hand, still coming at you. It is still your roll because y'all passed with hope. It's
So
like
who gives you-
half of its body is like busted out all across the ground, and that was
Who
only
gives you-
Randaya that did this, so everybody else can
Yeah.
still act.
Aiden, Tamara, and everybody else.
You could do another combo
Uh,
strike. You know, you could do another team up if you want.
If you have the hope.
So I have tons of hope. If you want to do it again, we can do it again because sneak attack works if I'm hidden or if there's another ally within melee range. Which
So
there
here's the
is, so
thing.
I'll do
You-
this again.
You can only do it with one person. So Randaya cannot do it anymore. He can't initiate it. You can only initiate once per session. So Rome, if you want to do a tag team, you need to spend 3 hope. Ask whoever you want to go with you and do this again.
All right. Who wants to do it?
I mean, I'm fine with doing another fastball special.
All right. I will remove 3 hope.
All right, so you come up there, she throws you, the arrow strikes the same space where you're hitting, and all this converges into one, and as it goes in, blows half of the body apart. You fly back, and Zagzag's got your and has got your feet again. Now you can
catch
describe.
you.
Yeah. And you do the whole thing again. You describe what's going to happen, how you're going to do this, what abilities you're going to use, and then you make 2 rolls.
Okay, so again, I'll like hit this thing and then flip backwards and then land in a superhero landing like in her hands, so she can like do a running shot put and like throw me again.
Yep.
All right.
All right, and now you make the same roll.
I will also be doing Body Basher again, because I can.
Okay, and spend any stress or anything to get any more abilities.
Da, 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 da.
If anybody wants to spend any hope to kind of help you out. By the way, Randai, you took half of its health with that one hit.
All right. So here's my attack roll. I think.
So you both of you would have hit, so it doesn't matter which one. You kind of look for a crit is what you really kind of look for. But you both gain a hope out of this.
Okay.
Ooh.
And you chose, it doesn't matter which one you choose. So now you roll your damage and do any abilities that go along with this.
Okay.
So we are going to combo strike by
Oh,
marking another stress.
We don't have any more. We don't have the bonus die right anymore. We used it because I
Yeah,
just
If
used
you
it.
use it, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, you only get 1 bonus die from her, period.
All right.
per
So
session.
here's damage.
Jesus, Jake.
21 plus 12.
Plus
Plus
32.
32. So this thing's
Uh,
dead.
that was-
So that's 65.
So this
Oh,
thing's
hey, another
dead.
65.
Yeah.
Like we did more that time than we did last time with the 3 of them.
You sit there, and all of a sudden, you
Our
come back.
technique is on point.
You
That's a good
come
move.
back and you
Learned.
smash back. How do you want to kill it? Because you've killed it. Give me a good role played, killed, destroyed.
I mean, it's a giant earth elemental. I would say like I hit the magic rock that is holding this whole thing together, and when I do, I like knock it out, and then the whole thing just crumbles.
Y'all see this little gem kind of
That's
fall
what
down.
it gets for fucking with our brother, okay?
Oh.
Oh,
And all of a sudden, this little gem comes down, starts to glow, kind of pulse a little bit.
Oh, I grab that gem.
You grab the gem, and as soon as you do, it kind of dissipates and just turns to dust in your hand.
Oh man, I was gonna sell that.
oh,
No harvesting organs.
no harvesting organ.
It's a gemstone. All right, so we're back to normal. We got hope for that. I took care of that.
Yeah, so anymore, Randiah and Rome cannot initiate any more tag teams
For this session.
for this session.
in
Yeah. Yeah. You other three can initiate, and you can initiate with Randiah and Rome. They just can't start the tag team.
I have to
Okay.
I have to have hope to do that.
Yes.
go.
And
Yeah, you
stop
have to
bleeding
help.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Hey, I
All
brought
right.
everybody in here.
So, as a learning experience, do y'all want to take a short rest or a long rest right here? Or do you want to continue on?
Yeah, do we even need to take a rest? Like I have
Ugh.
1 hit point of damage on me. I'm not worried.
How bad are you hurt, Aiden?
I've got 2 hit points of damage and 3 of my 4 armor slots.
We're good.
Like a
Here, you know what? This is what I'll do. So, I'm going to use inspirational words talking to Aiden. So Aiden, you can either clear a hit point, gain a hope, or clear a stress, whatever you want to do.
Ooh.
don't be dumb.
I mean, take the hit point back.
Don't be
Yeah.
dumb. You don't have any hope either. So it's a toss up between the hit point and the hope.
Y'all do
Now,
have
clear-
potions. You do have healing potions on you.
Just take
Oh,
the hit point. We're gonna gain hope in combat and stuff. So
I haven't been so lucky.
everybody got one on that last one.
Yeah,
No, not
everybody who was in
participated.
the combat.
All right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I haven't had luck with my rolls in combat.
he was like his former patron, like hammered into the ground, going.
I got everybody in here and then went, hey! I'll clear a hit point.
Okay.
I'll gain
So
a hit point back.
I've used my inspirational word ability.
Okay. Then mark it so it goes,
Yep, I did.
because whenever you take like long rest and short rest and you use the sheet, it'll reset those if it's into that. So it makes it easier on y'all.
That's not bad. I like that.
Okay. You do that and everything comes in and you notice you're not very quiet now because there's so much happening going on right now. But you do have a building that possibly could be you do notice that this is where where the tracks go into, so it could possibly be where they're at.
Okay.
If they're here.
I might have a few cracked ribs, but I'm good to continue.
I will move behind that building. So if
Only
there's a
one
back door, they
cracked
can't
rib.
go.
Does the roof look solid, like complete, or is it
No.
like half decrepit?
It's decrepit.
Oh my.
How many trees and things are around it too? Is it like heavily wooded or
No,
still in
not
here?
inside of here. It's just run down.
Okay. So, all right, Rome's going around behind.
Yep.
I'm gonna go check out the roof.
Okay.
Pop the wings
Oh, Jesus.
and do a flyover.
All right. You fly
I want
over.
to scan the roof first.
Yeah. You scan over and you see Rome kind of sneaking around over there, and you notice that the building is pretty much empty. It's probably maybe about 40 by 40. But you notice that there is a slab that has been moved shortly out of fact.
Okay. I will just give a whistle. I figure between even going back to kids, we probably have some sort of whistle signal or something like that.
Magic whistle.
Definitely.
To call back everybody to the front, and I will tell them what I found, what I see. So it looks like they got another underground bullshit.
Another one?
Underground.
I
Why
hate
is it
that.
always going to be underground?
Why
They're
not?
cowardly won't come up into the
Oh.
forest.
Yeah.
All right. You come down in and you notice this is easily tell that somebody has moved this giant slab off of the floor, and you're able to go and see down. And you do actually see torches that are lit down in this area.
Pretty dangerous. You should go first.
Who's going first? Who's on first?
Very dangerous. You go first.
Who's on first?
I ain't scared. I'm going first. Let's go.
You see Zazik
Alrighty.
walk down.
I'll go right
Well,
behind.
There was a subtle approach.
You asked.
You start walking down into this area, and comes down into, and it almost mimics the exact same pattern of your last area that you were at.
What, upstairs or?
As the other underground area. Same thing, same type of pattern. You come into this giant room where these giant pillars are at, except for there's not a pedestal in the center, but you notice that around each pillar there's like this red glow on the opposite side of the pillars as you come in. And you start looking, and all of a sudden you see these kind of look like hellhounds or hell dogs that come out from outside of these pillars. And they all of a sudden, you can see like these dripping of like lava and, some type of acidic, goo or saliva as they're walking,
Delicious.
and their steps are kind of sizzling the ground. And there's probably about
Nice.
8 of these dogs, and they're just starting to run at you right now.
Lovely.
And howling and
Down,
hissing
boy.
as they go.
Down, boy. That didn't work.
Got anything to shut these dogs up?
You've got initiative. You've got the spotlight. What do you plan on doing? They are all
Exciting.
within close to far range.
Bad boy.
Oh, let somebody else say something because we all know what Undia's doing. There's not a lot of variety in his response to such stimuli.
No. No. I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
Are we like all in a row still, or like?
You just came right into the room.
Okay.
You got about 8 dogs coming towards you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and spend a fear and take initiative from y'all, since y'all have decided not to. And
Rendia
I'm trying to
wants
be a
to shoot.
considerate person on the considerate player, but that's fine.
and 4 of them
Fear.
leap towards y'all. Randy, you're in the back. You will not be hit. These dogs are horde type, so they are going to attack as a group.
Great. Okay.
They are actually going to spend a stress. When they spend a stress, everybody within close range, which will be Zazik, Tamarin, Rome, and Aiden, you will immediately lose 1 hope.
Oh,
That's
crap, I
rude.
don't have any.
If you don't have any, you have to mark 2 stress.
We all do, or if they hit us,
No, everybody loses a hope automatically,
Immediately.
Except for Ndaya.
except Randai, because Randai is not in very close range.
All right.
Jeez.
Well, what I can do is
Try.
I can channel raw power to gain hope equal to. Basically, I got to put one of my cards back into my vault, and I gain hope equal to the level of the card.
Do you have any cards that you can put in your vault? Because you have to have more than 5.
I have. Yes,
don't-
I do.
Okay, so you're
I
going.
have. I have 6 cards total.
Yeah, so you would need to choose which one you're going to flip out so you can gain the hope. But everybody loses 1 hope, and if you can't lose a hope, You lose you lose 2 stress.
Okay.
And these dogs
Yes.
jump at y'all and try to bite you. Zazik. So they rolled a 14 to hit. Does anybody get hit?
What am I comparing that to?
Yeah.
Your
what's that?
evasion.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I get hit.
All right.
Is it just evasion or evasion plus armor?
No, just
It's
evasion.
evasion.
Just evasion.
Yeah, so I get hit.
Aiden, did you get hit with a 14?
I do get hit with a 14.
Okay. They do hit you. And everybody takes a total of 10 points of damage as these bites coming to get you. So mark the 10 points.
I am going to take the hit point.
You're not going to mark an armor slot?
No.
And take no damage. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Aiden,
I
room.
burned armor.
All right.
I
Birth
burn
armor.
armor.
All right. It is now y'all's spotlight.
Damage.
So what range are we in? We're in very close range.
Melee.
Well, I mean,
Melee
they,
to close
were
range.
just biting us. So.
Valid. Oh wait, hold on.
Okay, so
I can't use my parrying dagger, can I? To
You
parry
can.
the bite.
But I rolled
can.
I rolled a 14 to hit. So
I need to roll my finesse, right?
what does it say for parry and dagger?
It says, hold on, if any, it says parry.
Uh-huh.
When you are attacked, roll this weapon's damage dice. If any of the attacker's damage dice rolled the same value as your dice, the matching results are discarded. Oh, that doesn't really matter to me then. Okay,
Yeah, it
never mind.
does. Because if you roll it and you match a 4 or a 3, you don't take that damage.
I took 0 anyways because I used an armor slot, so it doesn't really.
But here's the thing. You could have used your parry die before you use your armor slot.
No, but now I know for next time.
Okay. right.
I will look at my spells again. Hold on.
All right. Anybody else want to activate?
yeah, I'd like to try and do
Big Jim
preservation.
Flame's like, nope, I'm going ahead and going to roll and I'm gonna hit with hope. You're waiting. So, Red Eye, go and tell me what
I
you're
know
gonna
what
do.
I want to do.
Like that, fuck you, Gonzo.
Red Eye, what did you do?
I shot and did 18 points of damage.
All right, you shoot,
On
pull the bow back.
the one that's on Aiden.
Okay.
'Cause
Did you feel bad for him?
Aiden's having a rough time of it, and that dog is just pissing me off. So
You do hit it, and you shoot it just enough, and it skewers through the beast, and now there's 7 more.
oh, so it kills it. Okay, then never
Yeah,
mind.
auto killed it.
I'm going to use Wild Flame
Okay,
against up to 3 adversaries within melee range.
easily attainable.
Yeah.
It is still y'all's because you did roll with hope. Randai, make sure you take your hope.
Fuck.
You did roll with fear, so I do gain a fear. But
I
you
know
hit,
that.
so roll your damage for these 3 that you hit.
So they take 2d6 magic damage and cast a stress.
Okay.
For ref. My trackpad stopped working. Sorry. That's lame.
You kill 3 more. You have
Those are weak dogs.
4
okay.
left. Yes, it's a pack animal. These are a pack thing. But it
Okay.
comes back to me. The 4 start attacking. They attack Zazik, Tamarin, Rome, and Aiden again because Randai is kind of in the back.
He's hiding.
Does a 13 hit anybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Rome?
Nope.
Okay, so Rome does not take this damage. Everybody else will take. Bree, do you want to do your parry and dagger?
Parry!
There you go. All right, what number did you roll on your parry?
Hold on, I gotta get there.
And you have to tell me the die number, not the total.
Wait, shit. So, roll this weapon's damage dice.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Hold on.
Just go and roll the damage die, because I'll be able to see what the dice numbers
Oh.
are.
That. I rolled a 4 and a 3.
You take 0 damage because I rolled a 4 and a 3 to do damage.
Yeah. That's fun. Okay.
So everybody else takes 7 points of damage.
Look, I learned how to do it, guys.
Now I'm
bad.
going to use Rune Ward since I have hope. And I have a deeply personal trinket that has protective magic that will ward me from the damage.
How do you
I
have a
rolled a-
personal trinket when you were naked like 2 days ago?
I always have a personal
was just
trinket.
It's a special kind of ring.
A chicken ring?
Yes.
I was gonna say like an earring, but okay, sicko.
Nipple rings are rings too.
It's a butt plug.
By 4.
We all know where my brain went, y'all. We
Yeah.
all know.
So you
Yeah.
take 4 less. I guess is that what it does? It reduces the damage
Yeah.
by 4.
It
Okay.
reduces the damage by 4.
All right. Anybody else ready to go? It is y'all since I activated. Do you have 4 hell dogs that are sitting there?
Can I do
I
my
would-
thing again?
No, I'm going to do a thing.
Okay, so
Oh.
here's the thing. Yes, you technically can. You can activate again. You can take the spotlight again. But as we are role players, you should give everybody else a chance to react
that's
first
fair.
before you go again.
Okay.
So
Go ahead, do
Rome,
your
Zazik,
thing.
Aiden.
I'm going to do
punch-
my.
Oh, Aiden, go
Fight
ahead.
each other. Fight.
Do it.
I'm
All I'm gonna
I'm
do is punch a dog. So I mean, if you got something cool to do, do it.
trying to do Preservation Blast again.
Okay.
Okay.
How many people can you hit
Uh,
with that?
Everybody within melee range.
Now, does it say everybody or does it say adversaries?
Against all targets within melee range.
Okay.
Oh.
So you actually have 4 targets that are in melee range.
Yep.
And here's the thing. This is the reason why it's important to say adversaries or targets, because when you
I
get to
could-
Fireball, Fireball says everybody. It doesn't distinguish.
I do have Fireball for future
Don't.
reference.
I
No.
don't have it.
I'm afraid of that.
It's very big in this
So-
game. I like this game for Fireball.
That's a
You roll with
16.
hope. It's 16 does hit, so roll damage.
Okay. Damage. That's 13 to everything.
Okay. You're down to 1 left now.
And do I get a hope from that?
Yes, you gain a hope because it is a hope
I
roll.
get a hope.
And it is still y'all's activation too. Still y'all's spotlight.
Fuck it. I'm gonna punch the last one. I'm assuming that it's still on me. So
You
I
can
got the
and easily
ability.
movable if not a problem.
yep. So punchy.
Punchy.
And you rolled a
That is a
crit.
crit.
You're gonna kill it
I will take
automatically.
my hope.
Yeah.
Wait, how is it a crit? Because you rolled the same on both the hope
Correct.
and the fear?
Crits are when you
Yes.
roll double. Even if you roll a double 1, it is a crit. That is not the lowest you can roll in this game. The lowest you can roll is a 3. And
Huh.
miss. You can roll double 1s and it's still a crit. So yes, it is a crit. So you take gain a hope, clear a stress, and you automatically kill it and the dog's dead because of the amount of damage you would do. It just knock it out and kill it, no problem.
I'm gonna bash its skull in.
For the love of God, it's already dead.
Pick him
It
while he's
bit me
down.
twice.
Poor puppy.
All right.
It's
There
a
is a
bad
bunch of demonic dogs dead all on the floor, and there is still a door leading onto the other side of this room.
Does the
I
door
kicked
look
down the
locked?
door.
So,
You walk up, you see this.
with a glow, is the glow from the dogs or is the glow still there?
No, the glow was from the dogs.
Okay.
I kicked down the door.
You see Tamarin walk up and just open the door with her foot, and you notice that there is something
I
different.
approve.
This does not lead to that operation room. It actually leads down further. There's
Okay.
stairs going down.
Lovely. I love it.
Great.
Let's go.
Okay, do we want to take any rest? Short rest? Short rest is just like a few minutes. Long rest is like hours.
Oh, let's
We wanna
catch our
take a
let's
breath?
catch our breath. And,
Yeah.
I would.
um, check- make
I
sure
need my
make sure
armor
Aiden
back.
stops bleeding. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing to be honest.
Right. So you go up to the top right hand corner and go where it says downtime. Click that button.
Okay.
Okay, wait, hon. Downtime.
And then you roll, what you need to like repair armor. You get to choose 2 things. Repair armor, and you can choose whatever you want. It is up to you to choose. And then I get a amount of hope equal to my D4.
No, you get fear.
Well, yeah, it's fear. And I get a total of
Okay,
1
here.
fear.
Now, does it fix those things automatically for
It
me?
should fix them automatically.
Let's go find out.
Confirm. Hey, that's
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah, if
It
you
do. Okay, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. And it'll reset anything that's a short rest type thing, so on and so forth.
Yeah, any
Right.
abilities that require short rest.
Yep.
That's
fix
cool.
it.
I like that.
Yep. So make sure you choose 2 things that you can do. Let it roll.
How many how many armor slots were you able to fix, Brian?
I was able to fix all mine.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, because you can actually do this to other people.
I was gonna say I can help with that if you need.
Yeah, I saw that. No, I rolled a 4 on both healing and armor repair.
Show off.
Rome, are you going to do anything?
Something.
I mean, I'll wait and see what the result of all this is.
Yeah, does anybody need any help? Because I guess, Rome, you have taken no damage and no armor, correct? So does anybody need help from Rome? Because Rome can roll to help you.
No, I only had one armor and 1 hit point marked off. So
And I'm back up to normal.
I still have 2 HP and an armor slot mark.
Yeah, all my stuff replenishes at a long rest, so I don't think I gain anything for a short rest, right?
Yeah, you do. Did you open up your downtime? Because what you can do, you can roll to help someone else. So not only can you roll to help, instead of rolling to give yourself hit points, you can roll to heal Zazik's hit points or repair Zazik's armor.
It says short rest. Home 1, none. Slot 2, none. So I don't get anything for a short rest.
look, you can pull down. There's pull downs.
Downs.
But here's the thing. You can help Zazik instead of yourself. You help Zazik. So you help others.
But you get 2, right?
Yeah, you get 2 choices. So you can say,
I can heal. I'll heal a hit point. I don't have any stress, and I can heal somebody else. So who needs help?
Zazik.
Yeah.
I'll do that. So I'll do this, and I'll do this.
Yeah,
It
so
just says other.
Yeah. Because you're going to help Zazik instead of helping yourself. You're going to go and help Zazik fix her armor or Zazik, heal is what you're going to be doing.
Okay.
And then you would roll.
So you do repair armor and then 10 wounds.
Yep.
I roll or Zazik rolls?
You roll.
You
Just click that. Click the downtime button and you're good to go.
What would you rather me do? Armor or health?
Health.
You can do both. Because you get to choose 2 things.
Okay, so we'll do that. And we'll do that. Oh, that's weird. So 10 to wounds I can do to an ally. Repair armor, you cannot. You repair your armor slots.
Should be able to repair everybody else's.
Nope.
You
See
can
what
do
you're
this
saying.
with allies armor instead.
Yep.
It says right below, right in the
Yeah.
bottom part of the.
It just doesn't have the little checkbox like the 10 to wounds does.
So repair armor.
Yeah, I wonder why it has the 10 to ally on 10 wounds, but not repair armor.
That's weird.
Eh.
Maybe it's
You
just
can bandage somebody, but
Yeah, you can repair armor and on both of them. So you
All right,
get
there
3
you
to
go.
your armor
Okay.
and then 2 of your wounds.
Awesome. I am back in business.
And if you had any short rest abilities, it would reset those short rest abilities.
okay.
All right, y'all take a quick break, kind of like help patch up and everything. And, you see Tamarin is just like itching to go downstairs. She kicks the door in and like Rendai is like, no, hold on. Wait a second.
Breathe, please. Breathe. Okay. Are we ready now? Can we go?
We go.
We
Let's do it.
go!
Okay. You go downstairs, going down into the area, and torches are lit up, no problem. There's nothing happening. It's different from the other place, but still the same structure, still the same look. And all of a sudden, comes down to it opens up, and these doors open very, very wide. There's like these double doors that are probably roughly about 10 feet high and probably about 10 feet wide. Large metal doors.
Are they
Does
locked?
it look like- Yeah.
Okay. You look, they don't appear to be locked.
Okay.
So if I just start swinging the doors open, they're gonna open.
Don't look at me, you do it.
I'm doing it.
All right.
Before Zazik does that, I check to see if they're trapped or
All right.
alarmed.
What are you using to see if they're trapped or alarmed?
I have no idea.
So look at your stats and figure out which stat would help you to figure out what they're trapped or.
I'm gonna use finesse.
Okay. Okay. I will
Are they
gain
trapped
that
or
fear.
alarmed?
I will gain that fear.
Oh no.
And you push. You look it over, and you're like, no, I don't see. Nope. It's not locked. I don't see any traps. You don't detect any traps or any alarms on it.
So, question for the roll. So you gain a fear whenever we succeed on a fear. Do we gain hope whenever we succeed on hope?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I have
Even
not
if
been-
you fail on hope, you gain a hope.
So I have not been doing that.
Oh.
No, that's how I ended up with 5.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Even
I
if
think
you-
I started doing that in the middle somewhere.
Yeah,
but-
even
I'm
if you
gonna try.
fail with hope, you gain a hope. All right. I'm going to go and spin that hope. As
should've.
Zazik
Here.
pushes it, it goes. It just creaks really loud. It just needs the hinges are very like rusted and just creaking out as y'all open the door and just, yep. Whoever's here knows you're here.
Maybe it's Jonathan.
We go in and we grab Jonathan.
You come in there and you see this. You come in and all these torches start to light up around the area, and it's a cavern. This is not a room, it is a cavern. And you hear this voice. You recognize it immediately. He's like, finally caught up to me, huh? And it's echoing through the chamber. And it's like, you thought you found me. You might get to me. But I don't think you're going to get past this one. And all of a sudden you hear the ground just kind of shaking and moving. And you hear these giant wings just woof, woof. Dust starts to fly around. And then all of a sudden,
I duck into the shadows.
all of a sudden, it's still my spotlight right now. You see this giant, very large sized dragon just come in and just
What
stand
color
down.
is it?
It is red. And it looks down at you and goes,
These
And-
dragons in caves. Like, why would you do that? It's your biggest advantage. I fly. Cool. I put you in a room underground. Okay.
and all of a sudden you see it lean back and start to breathe in. And this is where we're going to end for the night because it is getting kind of late. And it is a great stopping point. So y'all can learn your characters. So the next time we start up, you'll have an idea. You will have spotlight whenever this happens. But you do have a larger red dragon about to breathe fire on you. So, guys, we appreciate you listening. We appreciate you watching. Please take care of yourself out there. Make sure that you look after each other. This is a pretty shitty time we're in right now. We want to make sure everybody comes back so they can listen and play again.
As my wife says, we are existing in the dumbest timeline possible.
Yes.
Please take
I
care of
like
each
your
other.
life.